Heard of a 3-point turn? Well, Jeanette would need to do a 100-point turn just to get out of her driveway. The pensioner's in a tight spot. Her car trapped for 4 months and counting.
Jeanette Fly may be 78, but she's got places to go and people to see. Between volunteering at the local school, choir practice and singing lessons, she's always running around in her Peugeot.
I'm very close.
Or at least, she used to.
Is that as far as you can go?
Well, if I go any further, I'll hit it.
Jeanette says her car is stuck.
So your car has been trapped like this for how long?
4 months tomorrow. I end up against the scaffolding and cannot move sideways. It has frustrated me considerably.
Jeanette claims not even with a 10-point turn could she get her car out of the carport at the back of her Port Melbourne home, thanks to scaffolding that's gone up at this construction site.
So if I try and move now, I hit the scaffolding.
Okay, cool. Come and see how much space we've got behind here. I don't know if you can see that, but we're talking, what, 20 centimetres, if that.
I go to choir practice at Upway on Monday nights, and it's taking about 2¼ to 2½ hours each way.
The pensioner is having to top up her Mikey card every 12 days, $25 each time to use public transport. Even more frustrating, Jeanette hasn't seen any action on the worksite since December last year.
Other properties have been developed and completed and occupied in a lesser time.
On October 12 last year, Jeanette received this letter from building company Ice Corp saying it will be erecting scaffolding on Monday 16 October to Sunday 12 November. So Jeanette moved her car out the front, but by October 18 she says there was still no scaffolding, so she drove her car back into the carport. 6 days passed before Jeanette says the scaffolding started going up, trapping her car. Jeanette says her neighbours can still move their cars out, but it's tight. So she's the only one whose independence has effectively been taken away by this building site.
You got a letter from the council. What's it say?
I can confirm that the builder's occupation of the laneway is unfortunately beyond council's control.
Jeanette tells us council has come out twice to look at the situation and the mayor did respond to her letter, but ultimately nothing's changed. She also went to the Ombudsman but tells us staff there didn't believe her situation and closed the case. To the Ombudsman's office, I'd say, you're right, it's pretty unbelievable.
We went to council with Jeanette to try and get some answers. They wouldn't appear on camera but sent us this statement. We have been seeking to assist a Port Melbourne resident since November last year. It's important to note that the builder is complying with their planning permit. The Ombudsman investigated and found that there is no evidence that our council has acted unlawfully, and our council has no authority to compel a builder to work faster.
They just really couldn't care less.
You don't have to be a builder to see this project is far from complete, begging the question, how long is Jeanette expected to put up with this? A Current Affair went looking for the builder today and eventually spoke to him on the phone.
We're trying to get in touch with the builders.
He told us Jeanette hasn't contacted him directly about the problem and has made every effort to minimise the site's impact on her property, hoping to bring the scaffolding down in 4 weeks' time.
Just remove the scaffolding and I can get my car out. It is so simple.
She's right, exactly. It's simple. Take the scaffolding down.